Now in the past, Nikon has used the term drive modes to differentiate the type of shooting modes you'll be in. Now they've changed the name to release modes, but it's the same thing. We're going to show you how to use that now. I'm going to go to my information screen and I'm going to hit it a second time to get us into the edit mode for information. Four-way controller up and down till you get to that one right there, S. Then I hit OK. That is my single shooting mode. That's your default mode. You hit the shutter and boom, it takes a picture. Now notice the little pictures on the left-hand side of the screen. In case you forget, it gives you a little hint as to why you'd use these. So the second one would be continuous shooting mode. I'm going to hit OK in the middle of the screen. Continuous shooting mode is if you want to take those portraits of somebody and have them give you a bunch of different pictures real fast, or you want to get shots of, say, your kids in action and you want to be able to go back later, pick the shot that would be the best. Or you have sports and you're not really sure what the sports person is going to do next, but you think they're going to do something around that time period. Boom, fire off a bunch of shots until you get the one that you like. It's really a cool professional thing to do. People think you're really cool doing it. So, and it's a lot of fun. It just can use a lot of memory. Again, make sure you have a big enough memory card. Let's go to the different modes here. I'm going to go on the back of the camera and go to our next mode, which is timer mode. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and now that I've hit OK, I'm all set to have a picture with me in it. I don't need the self-portrait thing, but if I could do it with self-portrait, or I could do it with a family. It's great for the family. You got 10 seconds, you run around, get in the shot, everybody smile, and notice this up here. Boom, there it goes. The little light warns you. Takes the picture, and you don't have to be in it. There's a couple other modes. I'm going to go back to the screen here and go into this. You get the 10-second timer. You get the 2-second timer with the remote and the remote without the 2 seconds. Now either of these would be ideal for taking pictures if you want the remote and you want to be in it. The first one with the 2-second remote is you want to be in the picture, but you want to take the picture really quickly. You don't need 10 seconds to run out to your shot. You can get in the shot with your family and then hit the button, and 2 seconds later it takes it. So having the remote there is really ideal because you can just pop and then it'll take the picture 2 seconds later, and you can position yourself without having to run around the camera. The other reason the remote is good down here is this one, is if you're taking pictures, notice that they show flowers and a real delicate situation. That's long exposure. Flowers are great at long exposure. So you would have the ISO probably up pretty low, and the lighting would be even but wouldn't be really bright. You get a nice soft look. Well, you don't want to touch the camera on a 6-second exposure or maybe have it vibrate, or 10-second or 15. You want to be able to hit that, fire it off, and you don't have to be right near the camera. You could be adjusting the flowers and do that, and that's another reason why you would set that particular mode, which is the remote mode. You won't have to touch the camera and worry about that vibration affecting the blurriness or lack of blurriness in the shot. Now there's one other mode I'm going to go back into here again. I'm going to go to the information screen and we're going to hit OK and go down. Well, this is a new one. Nobody's seen this before. It's Q. Well, what is Q? Well, let me show you the difference without Q. So I'll say I'm on single mode. Okay, so normally when I take the picture, watch what happens. Ready? Hear that beep? Well, what if you're at a wedding and people go, oh, there's that annoying beep. You know, you don't want that beep during the wedding. So what you want to do is you're going to go down to Q mode and watch the difference when I hit that button. Here we go. Now you're still going to hear that release of the shutter because it's a single edge reflex, which means you have a little mirror. The light is going through this, hitting off the mirror, bouncing off another mirror, and through here. So you get that through the lens look. That's the advantage of these cameras. What you see is what you get. However, you're still going to get that shutter sound, but at least you won't get the beep sound acknowledging, yes, we have the focus. And it'll be a little less bothersome. So it's the Q or quiet mode.